training to the interpreter in your daughter's class. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm really concerned about my daughter's class. She's been missing a lot of things because the interpreter has been out sick. I would really appreciate it if my daughter had an interpreter consistently. Because right now, she's missing out on her education.
Yes, yes. Illness has been a big problem this year with faculty as well as with the interpreter for Sammy. Was her name Sammy? Is that correct?
Right, Sammy. Yeah, she's in 3rd grade. She's 8 years old.
Yeah, I've seen her in the hallway a few times. You know, illness has been a problem in everything, as I was saying, and there aren't many interpreters in this area. We do have a person, an aide, who works with one of the 1st grade children, and they do have some sign ability. I think we could place her with Sammy in the event of an extended absence of the interpreter. Would that work?
No, that really wouldn't work because I don't want my daughter to get behind. It's really important for my daughter to be involved in everything every day so that she can keep up with the other students. If the interpreter's out for a long time, she's going to get really far behind. I really don't want that. That aide, they may have some signing, but that's not enough skills to interpret.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I just assumed that since she knew sign, she could interpret. I've seen her talk to Sammy.
You know, conversing, that's great, that's fine, but actually interpreting in the classroom, that's where you need a real interpreter. What happens is the teacher's talking, and as the teacher's talking, the interpreter is changing the language as they hear it, processing it, and then it's coming out in signs. It's totally different than just signing with someone and talking. You need training for that. Oh, she's right. She's right. An interpreter is different. The aide, they might have no training. There's a big difference between someone who knows sign and someone who's an interpreter. Someone who knows sign, they may be taking a couple weeks or a month of sign language and that's all. Whereas an interpreter, they've had an in-depth training program, several years. So they know a lot. They have a code of ethics and other things that help them follow the laws for interpreting.
So teachers are required to be licensed in the schools, of course, to teach. Are there some kind of requirements if we were to look for a sub that we need to be aware of?
Yes. For interpreters, they need to be certified. If they come in and they haven't been certified yet, that person needs to get certification within a year. And if not, well, just like a teacher has a license, interpreter has a license as well. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean certification. Certification.
So certified is a better word than if I were to say interpreter license?
Well, yeah, that's just the formal name for it. Certified.
Okay, well, I know that when we hired Sammy's current interpreter, she had graduated from a training school or had gone to school. So I'm assuming that's the training you're speaking of. But as I said, there's not many interpreters in the area. Where do you suggest we go to advertise for a sub or long-term sub in the event that the regular interpreter is out?
It's possible to try different schools here in the district. Also, universities here, you could see if they have any contacts for available interpreters. Do you have any more options? Yes, you can also contact the IRC. It's an interpreter referencing center. So they can call interpreters at the center and see if they have someone who could be a replacement for you.
Okay, well, I sure appreciate you coming in to meet with me. I really know there was a difference between signing and interpreting. We will do our best, and perhaps we'll contact this IRC number. If you could provide me with that, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to set a follow-up appointment about this, or you want to follow up maybe in a month or so to see how the interpreting is going?
Really, I think I'd like to contact you by phone, maybe in a couple of days, to see if you found an interpreter. I just really want to know what's going on with my daughter and her education, because it's really important. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, here, I've got this card for you. Thanks.